This question kind of goes in the opposite direction. So here we're expected to go from the nice factorized form and then expand. Here they give you an expansion and they're expecting you to recognize, well, what's the factorization? Okay? So you can see right there, you've got the coefficients that are right. 1, 3, 3, 1, right? And in case you couldn't recognize, you have the whole thing cubed, right? So this is clearly, I'm not going to use x, I'm going to use something plus something to the power of 3. You just have to work out what the pieces are, okay? Now, it's convenient for you, the very first term is 1, okay? So it's going to be 1 plus something. And then look at these guys, they're all the same. Okay, so here's the way I actually would write it. This is going to be 1 plus something, I'm going to call it u, or cubed. I already recognize that from the coefficients of the power. But to say that I'm substituting something, I should say what the substitution is equal to. So what's the thing that's being to the power of 1, 2, 3? It's x minus 1. Right? That's all I have to do. And so now I can, I'll do some bigger brackets here. I can substitute in what I'm saying this thing is equal to. 1 plus x minus 1, you just get an x on the inside. That's rather easier than expanding the whole thing. Okay. Down here, I'll do a bit of a shortcut because you can see what I'm doing in here. You don't have to do this step. You can go straight to here if you recognize it, right? What's happening here? What are my two pieces? I'm going to have a 1. And then watch out, because I've got signs happening here, right? Negative, negative, negative. So instead of a 1 plus to a power, it's going to be 1 minus to a power, right? You've got the same piece in here coming up again and again and again. That's my what I called u before, x plus 1. And we already know what the power is going to be. You just have a look at the end. Right? 1 minus x plus 1. That's negative x, right, to the power of 6. And because it's an even power, all of the negatives will cancel. Happy?
So which one do we write as the final answer? The one with the negative or without the negative?
I'd say that's simpler than that. Even if I had something like this, minus x to the power of 5, I would still prefer to write that as negative x to the 5. This is a bit of an awkward way of thinking about it. This has 5 negative signs in it, and this has 1. So I think that's simpler. Okay.